Hello everyone, welcome to CP Geek. Today we'll be solving Pascal's triangle problem from Leetcode. So let's go through problem statement. Given an integer numbers, return the first numbers of Pascal triangle. Return the first numbers of the Pascal triangle. In Pascal triangle, each number is sum of the two numbers directly above it as shown. So if we try to look for a pattern, so let's take current example only since we are looking for the pattern. So by default value is 1, and then after some time first value is 1 and second is also 1, and after that first value is 1, then second value will be uh, sum of previous these two values, and last value is 1. And in the next step, like first value is 1 and the second value is sum of previous two, so that is 3, and then 3, and then last value is also 1. So we can conclude for each row first and last value is 1, and next point will be uh, any value assume the index is j, is sum of j minus 1 So let's start from the beginning. So first and last value is 1, so in this case only one value, so that's 1. And in second case first and last value is 1, and after that for this index we what we are trying to go, like we are trying to go previous row, so let's also write that down. So we'll check like I minus 1, so we try to go previous row and check j minus 1 and jth index. Okay, so something will be like this. So here I and j, so something like this is the formula for ijth value, and we'll need, so my idea is to initialize all values as 1 initially, then after that we can just override those indexes. So let's write some code. So I'm initializing one vector, like one matrix with answer, with name of answer, so that will be our return value. Let's return it also, and let's create outer loop for I and numbers I plus plus, and one more internal loop. Okay, so before that let's create each row also. So for each I there will be like I plus 1 columns. So for I is 0 there is 1 column, for I is 1 there are 2 columns, and for I is 2 there are 3 columns. So let's do that. So we'll create one row, row, and since there are I plus 1 column, so we initialize this vector with I plus 1 values, and as of now I'll be initializing all those values with 1, because if we want to add these two previous value, we can just override the value, and by default all values will be 1. And after that, so we are leaving first and last index. So when we are filling out rows, so assume there is I plus 1. So let's take this row. So we'll start j from j1 to I minus 1. So we'll fill this row, and in this case there are two indexes, then in this case there will be three indexes. So we'll start our loop from j is 1, j less than I, j plus plus, and row. Since this is like single row, so there will be only one index used. You can also do like initialize the entire matrix and fill all the values with one, but I'm going with this approach. So this will be like, so I minus will be taking like previous row, and previous row j minus 1 and previous row j. So answer, so I minus 1 and then j, and then at the end of the loop we'll just push back current value row. So we'll push back current row. So let's take the last example. So loop will start from j is 1 and then increase, and we'll keep checking since I value is over here 4. So we'll keep checking for I less than j less than 4. So loop will start from j is 1, then run for 2, then 3, and once it's 4, loop will be terminated, and we'll push our row to answer matrix. So let's try to run this code. It's not technically matrix, it's like 2D array, so you can call it matrix, but no member name. Okay, the function is pushback. It's only 2D array. Matrix is like m by n size, so that was my mistake. So this will be like 2D array. We'll creating with incremental size rows. Okay, looks like this worked. Try to submit the solution. It is faster than 100% solution, and it uses memory less than 90%. So let's also analyze time and space complexity. Since we are using two nested loops, so we are the time complexity is order n square. So complexity is order of n square. Okay, and since we are also using a 2D array, so space complexity is also order of n square, not order of o square, of o square. So this will be also order of n square. So that would be it for this video. Since our solution worked, and I don't think there is any alternate approach to improvise this one, so that will be it for this video. uh, if you like the explanation, please like the video, also subscribe to my channel. Thank you, bye.